What is going on? Welcome to Greggles TV. This video is all about why I'm going to return these sunglasses. These are the Oakley Meta sunglasses. I have a few reasons, and I've done a review on these. I've compared them against the Ray-Ban Metas. I like the Ray-Ban Metas better for a multitude of reasons, but obviously these have a little bit better battery life. They have a different, really stylish look. Have it you hate it or like it. They have better cameras because you can take up to 3K video, 12 megapixel camera as well. But they're better in some certain areas. But in the grand scheme of things, what's important to me, they're a reason to return. The first one has to be comfort. I've said it a million times. These squeeze the sides of my head, and even more so. I don't know if my head got fatter or what, but it just is really squeezing the sides here. I really wish they had a larger side of these glasses. I probably would have kept them. And then obviously if the lenses are a little bit bigger, because I feel like the lenses are probably just a little bit too small for my noggin. So, you know, just comfort alone, that's the hugest thing. It really pinches the sides of here of me. It's just, it's becoming uncomfortable. I could still wear them and I'm not going to be in complete pain, but it's an annoyance enough that I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I want something that's comfortable, especially putting on the Ray-Ban Metas, the large ones that I use. It's such a huge difference in terms of comfort that it's like complete night and day. Those, like, I don't even remember they're on. These, I'm like, okay, I can tell you're on. You're making your mark. You're telling me you're pinching my head. So that's one of the things. The other thing, again, I have more, is price. These are $500. I can get a refurbished pair of Ray-Ban Meta Wayfarer larges for $263. So basically I can get two pairs of Ray-Ban Metas for the price of these. I don't need two extra pairs, but I could get it. And if you're someone in the market for these glasses and you want one for the car, you want one for home, or whatever, you already have a pair and you want to add another two pairs for whatever reason, you can do that and feel like, hey, I'm getting 2 for 1. The battery life might not be as great as these, and maybe I still think the Ray-Ban Metas look better, but maybe you think these are more stylish than the Ray-Bans. Maybe think the cameras are a lot better, which I don't think they're that much better. They're a little tiny bit better on here in the video versus the Ray-Ban Metas. But for me, it's like, yeah, I can't. The price is like, it doesn't hurt me. I can afford it, but it's just another reason I'm like, you know, I'm going to think elsewhere for that. The other thing is style. Like, these just, they're really screaming like, hello, look at me. I've got crazy sunglasses on. And it's not really what I'm looking for in this time of my life. I'm middle-aged. I'm not looking like, I don't want to be like, hey, look how cool they think I am. They scream too much. And I know they're coming out with different colors, and these are the Houstons, whatever they call them, HSTNs, that are out, and people think they're either stylish or really clowny looking. I see more people thinking they look like clowny, like dorky, like toy glasses. I've seen that a lot, and I'm not against you. Like, I saw them today. I was like, you know what? They do kind of look a little bit cheesy, at least on me anyway. My friend David tries them on. I think they look great on him. I think somebody that has like a darker skin complexion, like my friend does, David, he's Filipino, so he's, you know, brown, he's tan. They look good on someone that's like super white and dorky looking. They're going to look kind of nerdy. So that's a third reason I'm not needing them. And that's, for the most part, that's it. I do like the lenses, like in terms of looking through them, it's really comforting. It makes the sky look cool, like with sunsets, and when the sun's out, it has like a different shade of blue that looks really nice. I like the audio's fine. Talking on the phone is fine. Like, it matches up in those regards to the Ray-Ban Metas in a lot of ways. But at the end of the day, what's important to me is comfort, and that's really one of the most, in style, really. It's comfort and style. And in those areas, I really prefer the Ray-Ban Metas much, much more. I can live with a little bit less battery life. I can definitely live without having to pay as much for these glasses. So I think for now, what I'm going to do is, because right now I have a pair for the car. I have a pair for home that have like a prescription in there, so that I can see better around the house. And then I had a third pair. I had this pair that I was just using as I went on walks and stuff. So for the time being, what I'm going to do is get clip-on lenses that you can buy on Amazon. I'll do a video on them. They're like $20, and they allow you to put little clip-ons to regular glasses, which I'll do for my indoor ones, and I'll use those when I go on a walk. It's a little bit of a hassle because I'll have to go into my office and grab them and find them wherever they are, and that's a little bit of a hassle. But the reason I'm willing to do that instead of buying another third pair is because of, we know that Google, and obviously Ray-Ban eventually, but Google for sure is coming out with glasses later this year. And I would assume it's going to be out by October. We're in August at the time of making this video. So it makes total sense why they're going to end up, why I don't really need to get a third pair of these when the Google ones are going to be coming out. And I do want that screen. And who knows, maybe I'll switch completely over to Google at that point. I love my Meta Ray-Bans, Ray-Ban Metas, but maybe I'll go over that because it has the display, and the display is just so life-changing. Or maybe by the end of this year or in a few months, Metas will be out. And then I'll be like, okay, I like those too, so I'll get both. So as of right now, I'm going to stick with just 2 pairs, use clip-ons, and wait for the next couple months for the ones with the display and see how that changes, or how much I actually really like having a display inside of the right lens. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below, and we'll see you guys down the road.